Welcome back to Current Events with Jay Daly, where we unpack the headlines shaping the country. Today we're talking numbers, politics, and power, because the House just took a big step toward reshaping America's fiscal future.
Stay up to date with current events. Everything to be in the know. You'll find in the show with your host Jay Daly.
On Capitol Hill, tensions ran high as Republicans narrowly passed a sweeping budget resolution, 216 to 214. The vote paves the way for President Donald Trump's ambitious agenda, including deep tax cuts, increased defense spending, and what he calls a big, beautiful overhaul of the federal priorities. But it's not just a win for Trump, it's a test of unity for the Republican Party.
Hey everybody, good to see you all. It was a good day in the House. I told you not to doubt us. The media always does, the Democrats always do, but we get the job done, and we're really grateful to have had the big victory on the floor just now. It was a big one, a very important one.
The budget framework unlocks a powerful legislative tool, reconciliation. It allows Republicans to pass major bills with a simple majority in the Senate, sidestepping the usual 60-vote hurdle. What's on the table? $5 trillion in additional debt capacity, a renewal of the Trump-era tax cuts, boosted spending for border security and defense, and somewhere in the fine print, big cuts to safety net programs, including Medicaid.
Working with President Trump on the details to start that process the day we get back so that we can deliver real wins for the American people on a bill that makes sure no taxes go up, we produce more energy in America, we can deliver the border security that President Trump has already been implementing, but as Tom Homan would tell you, they need more funding. We need to strengthen our military to compete with China, put more regulations in, get more regulatory control and relief so that we can have fair rulemaking that doesn't add cost to taxpayers. All of that's going to be done in this bill.
Behind the scenes, GOP leadership made hard-fought deals to get this resolution over the line. Conservative hardliners wanted more aggressive spending cuts. Moderates were wary of cuts to healthcare and retirement programs. Democrats, meanwhile, are sounding the alarm, calling the plan a gift to the wealthy that risks vital services for everyday Americans. So what's next? Republicans now have the green light to move fast, but unity will be the key. We'll be following the budget fight every step of the way. Stick with us. Up next, we're talking about how these budget shifts could affect your wallet. In our last segment, we talked about the Republican budget resolution passing the House. Now let's get into what that actually means for your bottom line. And spoiler alert, it could be good news for your wallet. This week, House Republicans made a bold move, clearing the way for tax relief, economic growth, and stronger national security. The newly passed budget sets the stage to extend the 2017 Trump-era tax cuts and unlocks a strategy to reduce Washington waste, making the government leaner, more efficient, and more focused on working Americans.
Well, thanks to your fantastic leadership, this amazing cabinet, and the very talented DOGE team, I'm excited to announce that we anticipate savings in FY26 from reduction of waste and fraud by $150 billion. And I mean, and some of it is just absurd, like people getting unemployment insurance who haven't been born yet. I mean, I think anyone can appreciate whether, I mean, come on, that's just crazy.
At the heart of the budget plan, tax relief. If you're a small business owner, a middle-class family, or just someone looking to keep more of what you earn, this one is for you. The plan keeps income taxes low, maintains popular deductions, and preserves the extended child tax credit. That's real savings for real families. But it's not just about tax cuts. This budget also reins in wasteful spending and sets guardrails for smarter government. Instead of bloated bureaucracies and endless debt, Republicans are aiming to prioritize what matters: veterans, border security, and a strong defense. Republican leaders have pledged to protect essential programs while reforming ones that are inefficient or outdated. And they're doing it without raising taxes or leaving future generations buried in debt.
Now, it's important to note that at the same time, we also need to achieve the maximum amount of savings for the American people, because that's what fiscal responsibility is. And we even want to start reducing the deficit. So with all that in mind, our first big, beautiful reconciliation package here involves a number of commitments, and one of those is that we are committed to finding at least $1.5 trillion in savings for the American people, while also preserving our essential programs. The Democrats are out right now trying to make hay out of the fact that we're going to gut Medicaid and all these other things. It's simply not true. We're going to protect the essential programs for everybody who's eligible to receive those, and you'll see that reflected in the final bill.
Critics say the changes might affect social programs, but supporters argue that reform doesn't mean abandonment. It means accountability. Programs that work will be protected, and programs that don't, they'll be restructured or trimmed back. This is more than a budget. It's a blueprint for prosperity, and it could mark the start of a new chapter where Washington finally works for the people, not the other way around. We'll keep tracking how this budget shapes up in the coming weeks, but for now, the takeaway is clear. For many Americans, help is finally on the way.
Stay up to date with current events. Everything to be in the know, you'll find in the show.